crackdown on terror in Jammu-Kashmir. We're given to understand that one terrorist has been neutralized in Kishtwar and two terrorists are still holed up. The operation is currently underway. As per report, one terrorist has been neutralized, two still hiding. We have our senior editor Pradeep joining us on the broadcast with more details. Pradeep, we're given to understand that the forces have been able to neutralize one terrorist.
Yes, you're absolutely right. For the last 3 days, operations continued in Chatu area in Kishtwar district. And finally, they have been able to neutralize one of the Pakistani terrorists. Terrorists are still said to be at large, and operation is continuing. And these terrorists are carrying with them large quantities of arms and ammunition. They are using high-grade ammunition.
Quantities of arms and ammunition. They are using high-grade ammunition to target our brave hearts. But this time, our security forces were able to pin down one of the terrorists. It was day before yesterday. Security forces got information about presence of terrorists in Chatu area. That's 50 kilometers from Kishtwar town. And immediately the area was cordoned. While the cordon was being laid, that was the time when terrorists opened fire on security forces. After that, they managed to flee back towards the forest belt. Since that day, operation is continuing with the first break of light. Today, encounter started. Intermittent firing had been continuing from both the sides, and finally, short while back, they had been able to eliminate one of the terrorists, and his body is still lying there. Body is yet to be retrieved because two other terrorists are believed to be hiding nearby. So, in order to avoid any kind of a collateral damage, they are not right now retrieving the body. But yes, encounter still is continuing in Chhatru belt. They are the same terrorists who were responsible for targeting our bravehearts a few days back, in which two of our bravehearts were martyred. With the killing of this terrorist, finally, the martyrdom of two of our bravehearts has been avenged. Two terrorists are still at large. Operation is continuing. All the entry and exit points have been plugged. They are trying to ensure that the terrorists are not able to flee from this area and mingle with population. So, operation in Chhatru area and Kishtwar is still continuing even after 48 hours. This operation is on. One terrorist so far killed. A big success for security forces because these Pakistani terrorists had been moving in this area for the last several days, and they had made life of the people hell. And with the killing of this one terrorist, people are definitely going to heave a sigh of relief because they were feeling harassed and intimidated by the movement of the terrorists in that particular belt.
Right. So you're saying that there was intelligence input that the movement was being monitored, Pradeep?
Yes, because of ever since the election process has started, our security forces are trying to engage with the terrorists. They are trying to pin them down so that they are not able to raise their ugly head, because they had already got instructions from Pakistan's side that they have to make their presence felt. They have to target innocent civilians to generate fear, because Pakistan is completely rattled because of the large voter turnout in first phase. And in Lok Sabha also they saw the large number of people coming. In first phase we saw that it was more than 61%. That means breaking all-time record of 35 years. In the last 35 years, we have never seen people coming out in large number, especially in areas like Shopian, in Anantnag, in Pulwama. All these areas are considered to be hotbed of terror-related activities. These were the areas where Burhan Wani's, Riaz Naiko and Zakir Musa used to call shots. And see how after abrogation of Article 370, things have really changed. So security forces were trying to develop information. They are trying to engage with the terrorists, and they are trying to neutralize them. You must have seen that in recent past there had been several encounters where they are trying to look after the terrorists. And here in this case also, they had information about presence of terrorists. The moment they got information about terrorist presence in that particular area, they cordoned that area. Encounters started. For the last 3 days, intermittent firing had been continuing. With the first break of light today, again the firing had started. One terrorist has so far been eliminated. Right. His body is still lying there, what we had come to know from the sources.
All right.
And the two other terrorists are still at large.
All right, Pradeep. Thank you very much for getting us the details. With that, we're slipping into a short break.